Previously, on Taverns and Caverns, Path A. After finding the cove of undead along Zephyr's Bay, we entered in hopes of finding the missing adventurers. Not long into our exploration of the cove, we were ambushed by a group of invisible undead. Luckily, many of us are experienced in handling ourselves when it comes to these zombies. And with the help of our new allies, Alaric and Thaddeus, we were able to dispatch the zombies rather easily. It wasn't long until we heard the screams of a woman coming from the inner depths of the cove. We rushed to her aid and came across a helpless citizen who was locked in a wooden cage. However, she wasn't what she would seem to be. Upon freeing her, we quickly found that we were surrounded by pure evil as she transformed into a sea hag. We must now steel ourselves for this battle. I fear it will not be as simple as we originally thought. Episode 7, Hag of Zephyr's Bay, Path A.
Welcome back to another exciting episode of Taverns and Caverns, everyone. This is your Dungeon Master, HaphazardDM. And last time on Taverns and Caverns, the party had reached the cove where they came across a group of invisible undead zombies and wights in the first section of the cove. After being able to dispatch these undead, the party continued forward and heard a woman screaming in the distance. After coming across the woman, they found that she was locked up in a wooden cage, and after freeing her, Damien had realized that the woman was actually a hag in disguise, thanks to her illusionary magics. And thanks to Thaddeus and Alaric, both of our holy men here, they were able to use their skills to sense additional invisible zombies that are in the room with them. And they revealed that there were two wights that were hidden in the room along with the sea hag. And we ended last episode basically right with the sea hag transforming into her real form and her illusion going away. And because it is particularly a hag, in this case, a sea hag, the illusion going away triggers a particular skill or a feature that the sea hag contains, and that is horrific appearance. And because horrific appearance went off, our party had to make some saving throws, which two ended up failing, and that was Damien and Thaddeus. So at least for the first round, Damien and Thaddeus are considered frightened by the sea hag. And for our listeners, the frightened status basically means that the players who are frightened cannot move towards the source of fear, only away from it. And any attack, saving throws, and skill checks they make while frightened is at a disadvantage. Isundra, Yaito, and Alaric, however, are not frightened, so they are safe from that. But we're going to start this session right where we left off. Battle has begun. We've already rolled for the turn orders, and the turn order is going to go the enemies first, which they rolled an 18, followed by Isundra with a 13, Thaddeus with an 11, Damien with a 7, Alaric 6, and the NPC Yaito with a 3, which makes sense because the party was pretty much tricked into coming into the room thanks to the hag pretending to be a frightened lady. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get the battle started. Sorry, guys. You guys, hopefully I don't roll too good and you guys don't get fucked up here. But because they're all going on the same turn, the invisible zombie or wights are no longer invisible. You guys know where they're at. And there is a slight difference between the two wights that you will notice, particularly right now. Only, I would say, Thaddeus, Damien, and Isundra can see the second wight. The second wight in the top part of the map is behind a corner from Yaito and Alaric, so you both can't see that wight there. But for the others that know the wight is there, you can tell that wight seems a little bit more decked out in gear than the other wight, where the other wight standing in the pile of bones beneath it is wearing your basic leather armor, but the other wight has a steel helmet with full plate on. So that wight is more decked out, and he has a long sword and a bow on him as well. whereas the normal white just has a sword, a typical short sword on it. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get this round started. And before we do that, actually, let me pull up. There's one more character sheet I forgot to pull up. So let me pull that up really quick. And it is for the white. Let's see here, because they're two different whites. All right, cool. There we go. So, first things first, the hag will take her turn with the sea hag standing before you, Damien. She is cackling out in laughter after she knows she has frightened both you and the paladin. We shall feast upon your bones and flesh this evening, for you have destroyed my toys, and I will have my vengeance. And what she is going to do at this current moment, because two of you are frightened, she's going to use a feature called Death Glare. The hag targets one frightened creature that can see her within 30 feet. The target must make a wisdom saving throw, and she's just going to do it to the person closest to her, and that is Damien. So, Damien, I'm sorry. You have to make me a wisdom saving throw. Could you please make that? She is using Death Glare.
You ain't sorry.
Say you ain't sorry. As she
Pretty sure it failed.
Oh goodness. So you rolled a 12 on your wisdom. As you look up, frightened at the cackling sea hag, you can see her eyes shift momentarily into a color of red, and you can see small little skulls begin to appear in her irises. And she does Death Glare, and because you failed, you need a 14. If a character fails their saving throw against Death Glare, their HP drops to 0.
Damn.
So, Damien, I am sorry.
Will I just faint?
You just faint.
Oh no.
He
I
said,
faint
oh
like
no.
I pass out like a white woman. I'm laying like Cyclops in that meme on the ground.
Cyclops. do you put your hand over your wrist over your forehead and go,
Naturally, yeah. I've fainted. That's
So,
fucked up.
Death
So wait, do I
Glare-
have to make death saving throws?
No, you just drop to 0 hit points. You're technically, I'm gonna say you're not technically dying, so you'll just stay unconscious for now. You'll make death saving throws if you get attacked, though.
Oh.
It doesn't specifically say in Death Glare that you are dead. It just says you drop to 0 hit points. So I'm gonna assume we won't do any death saving throws unless you get hit.
She's so ugly, I just passed out.
Yup, basically.
Like, you know what? I'm not even about to look at her no more. Can't.
As the hag cackles out and Damien drops to the ground before the rest of the party, she looks over at the rest of you. You will be delicious in my cauldron. And she points at Thaddeus. You're next, holy man. And with that, that is her turn. She's not going to move or do anything there. Next up is the regular white in leather armor. It's going to make a movement. It has a speed of 30. 2, 3, 4. It's going to go up to Thaddeus. You see this white coming towards you, Thaddeus, and it makes a roll to attempt and hit you with its longsword. And with that, Thaddeus, I rolled a 19. Does that hit you?
No, it does not.
Does not hit you.
No.
Nice. All right. And with that, then, the white will attempt to hit you again. This time, it is much lower. It's a 13, so that's going to miss you as well. So nice. You are Gucci. It is now the other white's turn. The one in heavy armor begins to step out from the corner of where it's at. And as it does so, it has a 30 movement speed as well. And Isundra, the icon you have with the purple icon, that is your pseudo dragon, right?
Yeah.
All right. So as the white comes out, it has a long bow. It steps out and it turns around. It sees Damien drop to the ground, Thaddeus in the center, and it also sees Isundra to its right, as well as Yaito and Alaric. It's going to go for the one that it thinks is the most dangerous. It knows Thaddeus is frightened, and it doesn't care about your pseudo guardian right now. So it's going to shoot its longbow at you, Isundra. It has multi-attack, so it will shoot twice at you. And the 2 attacks are going to be one's for 19. Will that hit you?
Yeah.
All right. The first arrow comes flying by for 11 piercing damage.
God damn.
All right.
And next is 9. That will miss you. So I know your AC is more than 9. At least it better be.
Yeah.
Okay. So the second arrow does miss. Alaric, you can see what's going on. So you'll be coming up fairly soon. But Isundra, it's now your turn. That's the enemies. What are you doing?
Do I want to hit the hag? I'll just Eldritch Blast. If I Eldritch Blast them against the wall, will it knock them down
No.
when it with the force?
You
Doesn't,
can
like-
knock them. It won't knock them prone, but you can knock them into the wall. I'll allow you to do some additional force damage, bludgeoning damage if you knock them into a wall, but it won't make them prone.
Okay.
Kendall's over here like, oh my god, this is my first boss battle, and one of my allies is right at 0 HP first round. What the fuck?
Yeah, the horror.
Yeah, me
like,
too. I don't have anything to heal her with either.
Kendall's already sweating. And if I remember correctly, your Eldritch Blast, because you have the add-on of the pushback, it is not a saving throw. I think you just push them back 10 feet automatically. So, you said you're attacking the hag, or
I'm trying to decide.
Leash is the one sweating.
Well, Thaddeus can't get to her to heal her because he can't go towards the hag, so
Nope, because he's frightened.
yeah, so
Yep.
I don't know what the best course of action here is.
We're in a pickle, gang.
I know.
I have a plan.
Fear not, Arisen. I'm coming.
I have a plan.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I'm gonna use Psionic Blast against the white that's in front of me. I think.
The white that's next to Thaddeus, or the one that shot?
No,
its
the one
longbow?
that shot the longbow at me.
Okay.
If I click on it, it should send it so you can read it.
Psionic
So
blast.
it has to do a dex saving throw, which I now realize is maybe a bad idea because it used a bow, but either way.
Well, it is an undead white, so I mean, you never know. Undeads sometimes don't have the greatest of decks. Typically, it's their constitution that makes them hard. But let me make my saving throw, which is dex based. So let's see here. I will go ahead and do. It rolled an 8. It failed.
Nice.
Nice.
So, oh,
Damn, get fucked, ho.
Wow.
It's 26 force damage, and it's pushed back directly away from you,
I mean, I know it's
and
against
is
the wall,
knocked
but
prone. So it goes, yeah, it doesn't get pushed back any further, but it is now prone, and you deal 26 psychic damage to it. So let me go ahead and reduce that HP by 26, and I'll put a little icon. It has fallen to the ground. You see the white gets lifted off its feet, and you just shove it into the wall as it falls to its side on the ground. And I'll give it a little icon here to show that it is prone. And it just looks up at you. Nice. Anything else?
I don't think I have any bonus actions. No.
Okay.
That is all.
All right. And with that, it is now Thaddeus's turn. What is your plan, Thad?
All right.
Thaddeus Faust the Third.
Thaddeus is going to try to pull himself together. He's going to slap himself. As he does, he's going to cast heroism.
Okay. You touch a willing creature, and it is imbued with bravery. Until the spell ends, the creature is immune to being frightened and gains temporary hit points equal to your spell casting modifier at the start of each of its turns. When the spell ends, the target loses any remaining HP from this spell. So you are no longer frightened.
Nice.
Very nice.
And I am not sure what my modifier is.
Your spell casting modifier, which as a paladin is charisma. So whatever your
Okay.
charisma mod is.
Okay. So 2 + 2.
So you have temp HP. So remember that.
All right, put that down now. And then as his bonus action, he's going to cast Misty Step
Okay. Where are you Misty stepping?
right next to the hag
Oh, okay.
to my right of it,
All
away
right.
from the bones or the bodies. And he's just going to actually he's not going to say anything. He's just going to give the hag a death glare, basically his own.
Ooh.
And just
As you Misty
That's
step, vanishing from thin air next and then reappearing next to the hag, she quickly turns her head, glaring at you. Oh, you're a smart one, aren't you, holy boy? I'm gonna tear those fingers off your hands. I'm gonna munch on them like fried chicken.
Why she sound like Wrestler Pain?
He's giving me Evil Dead vibes.
She kind of does sound like Wrestler. I have to change that a bit. Oh, you motherfuckers.
Right. That's what she giving.
Okay, so with that, I think that's all you can do, Thaddeus.
Yep.
All
That's
right.
all I can do.
And Damien, I am sorry, but you are unconscious, so we will skip your turn. And Alaric, it is now your turn. Alaric, what are you doing? You see chaos going around
There's
here.
so much going on, but I think my first sight is to handle this white with the leather armor in front of me. So I shall cast my cantrip, Secret Flame, to burn it to cinders.
Oh, okay.
Work.
Sacred Flame, so it makes a dexterity saving throw. All right. So let me go ahead and make that. It has to beat a 14, and I rolled an 11. So it
All right.
failed. So you shall do, the target must make or take 1d8 radiant damage. Yep. So go ahead and deal your damage. Actually, give me one hot second, actually. I think Sacred Flame does more damage because you're 7th level. Give me 1 second. I could be wrong on this, but let me verify. The spell damage increases to 2d8 at 5th level, 3d8 at 11th. So yeah, so do 2d8. So your first d8 was max damage.
No.
Oh, wait, you had 2d8 right there. It did it
Yeah.
for you. Okay, so 8 radiant damage. You see the undead's body begins to burn from the radiance of your spell for 8 radiant damage. It looks over at you as its skin melts from the radiant, and it points at you angrily.
Burn the cinder, Secret Flame.
How does Alaric do it? Does he like wave his hand like he's a fucking, I don't know how to say it. Like, do you wave your wrist? Like,
Yeah, it's just a flick of the
die.
wrist.
All right, so you don't kill the white, obviously, with only 8 damage, but you've gotten its attention. Do you do anything else? Do you move anywhere or use a bonus action for anything?
How do I check my bonus actions?
So typically with a cleric, if you have any bonus actions, it's going to be a spell more likely than anything else. In your spells, if you look at those, it will tell you the action it takes, whether it's a full action or a bonus action. I will tell you,
okay.
because you're brand new, one of the best bonus action spells a cleric has is Healing Word. Healing Word does not heal as much as Cure Wounds, but unlike Cure Wounds, Healing Word is a bonus action, and it is a ranged heal, so you don't have to touch someone to heal them. Typically, with Healing Word, a lot of clerics will use that after using Sacred Flame. It's a good combo because Sacred Flame is a cantrip.
Okay.
So
I will then cast Healing Word then. Damien, I'll heal you.
all right. So
Damien doesn't respond.
All right.
So it says I have to cast that at a level.
Yes. So you can choose to cast Healing Word at first level, second level, third level, whatever number of level spells you have. So I think your max spell level is what, 4 or 3?
4.
Yeah. So technically, so if you choose to cast Healing Word at the 4th level, it heals for more at higher levels. Because Healing Word is technically a level 1 spell, but you can cast level 1 spells at higher levels to make the effects stronger. So you can see here at higher levels, when you cast a spell using a spell slot of 2nd level or higher, the healing increases by 1d4 for each slot level above 1st level. So if you choose to cast that level 2, for example, you lose a level 2 slot, but your heal is stronger. Oh, you're going for 3. Okay.
Damn.
Let's see here. Oh no. Wait,
That shit is trash.
wait, 1 second. I want to
I'll take it, though.
That's all right. So that's 7. Yeah, that's 7 HP.
I will take it.
Yep. So
I tried.
as Damien lies there, Damien, you feel your body or your mind or your eyes, so your eyes slowly beginning to open as you have 7 HP. You're still on the ground prone, but you are now conscious.
Frightened.
Still frightened. Yes.
Damien clutching his pearls, looking around. What's going on?
As you look up, you see the hag glaring at Thaddeus, and
Don't look at her!
I'm gonna make a quick roll. I rolled a 15. She notices you make a movement. She quickly looks down at you. Oh, don't you go anywhere, my pretty. I'll be feasting on you next.
Damien like shuts his eyes and squeezes them really tight. Plugs his ears. La 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 la. She's not real.
Alaric, do you make any movement? Do you go anywhere, or do you stay there?
Yeah, I'll move up. Like, how do I determine how far I can go?
So
I know that each square is like 5 feet.
Yes, and then on your character sheet, the top middle where it shows speed,
Yeah,
that's your total
I'm
movement.
at 30.
Yep, so you have 6 squares you can move.
Okay. So I'll like get closer into the ring.
Okay, so you slowly make your way closer to the white that you just dealt damage to with your Sacred Flame. And with that, it is Yaito's turn. Yaito is going to use a spell. He's going to cast. You see, he places his hands together and he summons Melf's Minute Meteors. This is something that
Milfs.
Avirus. Melfs, not MILFs.
Yep.
Melfs. You see, he creates 6 little meteors in his space that they float in the air and orbit him for the spell's duration. But instead of little meteors like Avirus had, he's got little firebirds flying around now. And when he summons the 6, he can basically send the 6 out to attack. But as he summons them, he is going to throw one towards the white in front of you, Alaric. And the white rolled a 12. So Yaito does 7 points of fire damage to the white next to you, Alaric. And he's able to shoot out a second meteor as well. So let's see here. As a bonus action, on each of your turns, he can expend 1 or 2 of the meteors out of the 6. So he'll send another one. So I'll make another dex saving throw. And oh, that's a 4. So he'll deal another... See here, 9 points of fire damage to the white in front of you. As 2 firebirds slam into that white. The leather armor that the white is wearing, you can see it begins to burn from the fire. And he'll stay his turn there. And now it's the next round. Sea Hag's turn and the enemies. The white captain in armor on the ground is going to use half of its movement to stand up, so it's no longer prone. And Isundra, it looks at you. and it's going to step closer to you. And as it gets closer, it places its longbow onto its back. It's going to attempt to do a skill called Life Drain. So with Life Drain, I need you to make me a saving throw. So let's see here. It made a 21 to attack. So you have to make me a saving throw.
Kind of.
Constitution.
Yeah.
Oh, 22. Okay. Target must succeed on a DC 13 Constitution saving throw, or its hits point maximum is reduced by an amount equal to the damage taken. So Life Drain does nothing to you, but you still get hit by its longsword. So let me go ahead and deal the damage with the longsword. That's 4 slashing damage. And it's going to swing its longsword again at you, but this time it's not doing the Life Drain. And the second one is for 17. Will that hit you?
Yes.
All right. The second slash, it slashes you across your waist for 11 points of slashing damage.
Oh, I just realized I deducted health from the dragon instead of myself.
And with that, the second white that Yaito and Alaric are focusing. Alaric, you see the white is angered by you and Yaito, but you're closer to it. It stumbles towards you, almost tripping over the bones beneath its feet. And as it stumbles towards you, it swings its sword at you. And I'm going to roll here. The first attack is only going to be a 10. I know that misses you. So you're able
Try
to
again, fiend.
you're able to dodge it or block with your shield, whichever you prefer. And it swings again, because it gets 2 attacks as well. This one, however, is a 20, not a crit, but just a 20. Does that hit?
Yes.
All right. It slashes you with both hands for 5 slashing damage. And as it hits you, it also has Life Drain. So make me a Constitution saving throw, please. Oh no! All right, you rolled 5. You had to roll 13 or higher. Because you rolled 5, the Life Drain goes off. Basically, your total HP is reduced by the amount of damage you took. So, because you have total HP of 46, technically, that 46 is now 41 until you get a long rest. So,
It's 41 now until a long rest.
yes. So you can't heal higher than 41 now at this point.
Damn.
Yep. So keep that in mind. So what I'll do is this. I'll give you a second bar. It'll be a red health bar. Here. That way it's easier to track. Your current HP is 38. I'll do 38 out of 41. And do you see the red bar now?
Yeah.
So we'll just use the red bar as your HP right now. That is the white's turn. It is now the sea hag. The sea hag looks at Thaddeus. Holy man thinks he can hurt me. You have come into my domain. Die! And she is going to use... Actually, no. She's not going to use that. She is going to cast a spell, actually. She is casting Haste. She raises her left hand up, and she casts Haste on the white captain who is next to Isundra. Haste basically allows a creature to have an additional attack, basically, when it's their turn. So I'll give the little red icon to show that he has haste. Actually, I'll give him a yellow icon for haste. And that is an action. And she looks back at you, Thaddeus. Your friends will be dead before you can take care of me. You might want to worry about them more than me. All right, and that'll be her turn for now. Isundra, it is now yours.
I'm gonna use. Did we buy potions?
Yeah, you did. Yes, you did.
That's what I thought. I don't have it in my, but I'm using. I think because I'm using the season 3 character sheet, and last time I used season 1.
That might be why.
Because I could have sworn I bought a potion, and someone else bought a potion. Am I crazy?
Pretty sure I have one.
That's what I thought, Damien.
Yeah, I did. I got one greater healing potion. Oh, and I have 2 regular potions.
There you go.
I'm gonna use Toll of the Dead on the one that's next to me. So they have to make
Okay.
a wisdom saving throw.
All right. So the white captain will make a wisdom saving throw. It rolls a, let's see, a 10.
So you fail.
Yes, I done fucked up. So 14 points of necrotic damage, I'm assuming.
Yes.
All right. It is not immune to necrotic, so it will take the full amount of 14 necrotic damage. Okay. Anything else?
I don't have Misty Step anymore. Just disappointing.
Oh,
It
you
is
don't?
nice.
Misty Step's great.
I know, but I used it last time.
That's right, you did. You got the fuck out.
Everything I have is an action, so I guess I'm done.
Okay.
I'll focus on you. I have faith in my teammates. Vengeance will be mine on the behalf of all these adventurers that fallen. And he's going to attack with his long sword of radiance.
13. As you slash at her with your longsword, you can see with her large claw, she just swats your first attack away. Try harder, boy! I said try harder! And she swings her claws and knocks both of your attacks to the side, parrying you. It seems little holy man didn't practice his sword swing back at his church, did he now?
You take that back, bitch.
Oh my, a man of the gods cursing. All right. Anything else, Thaddeus?
No, that's it.
All right. Damien, it's your turn. You're still prone, but what are you doing? You have 7 HP.
Damn it. Ugh. Crawling. I am going to. I'm still frightened.
Yes, but at the end of your turn, you'll be able to make another wisdom saving throw to try and break out of the frightened. But that's at the end of the turn.
Okay. Well, I think that I'm just going to. Is this the hag?
Yep. The one right next to you?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So I just stand up. It's half my movement.
Correct. Yep.
I can attack, right?
Yes,
Or
but
am I too
you'll
scared?
you
Because
you
I'm
can
at
attack.
disadvantage.
Yep, you have a disadvantage though.
Okay. But it cancels out because he's surrounded. Is it
No,
normal?
Thaddeus has to be behind her for you to have the advantage.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so a 19 will hit though. So your rapier will deal 6 piercing damage to the knight or the sea hag, and
Do I
then
get sneak attack?
technically no, because you have to have advantage to have
Oh,
sneak
that's
attack.
fine.
Yep, and then 11 is a disadvantage. The 11, however, will miss with the short sword of flames kits. But as you pierce the hag with your rapier, she quickly turns her neck, glaring at you. Ah, you bastard!
Something as hideous as you cannot be allowed to live.
How dare you! I am beautiful!
Yeah, I think that's me you're looking at.
All right, Alaric, it's now your turn.
So I am thinking about am I able to see all the enemy creatures now?
Yeah, yep, they're all there for you.
Okay, so I am going to cast Bane
Ooh, okay.
to make it more difficult for them to attack us.
All right, so go ahead and share that spell with everyone. Bane, up to 3 creatures of your choice that you can see within range must make a charisma saving throw. If they fail the saving throw, whenever the target that fails the saving throw makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target roll minus is a d4 from their roll. All right, so it's a charisma, right? I said charisma, so let's make some saving throws. The sea hag rolled a 20, so it does not affect her, unfortunately. The white captain rolled a 10, so he fails. And the regular white rolls a 12, so he fails. So the undead are affected by Bane. The Sea Hag is not. So I'll give them the little skull icon to show that they have Bane. So whenever they make a saving throw or an attack roll, I subtract 1d4 from that roll. Nice. As you cast your Bane, you can see the undead. Both of them are now covered by a holy aura, which makes it harder for them to hit your allies and you.
And then I will do another healing word to Damien.
Okay, at what level?
I'm just gonna do a level 1 this
Okay.
time.
Sounds good. So go ahead and roll. And that's 6 points of HP. That's pretty good.
Oh, oh, thank you, pretty man.
My pleasure.
It's refreshing to see someone normal looking.
Really quick, I also forgot, Damon. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw to see if you're still frightened. See if you break out of that. You have a 19. You are no longer frightened by the hag.
Yeah, I stepped there and got some confidence. you
Yep.
know? Remember, she's smushed just like everyone else.
All right. Alaric, do you stay where you're at or do you move anywhere?
I will stay.
Okay. With that, Yaito shoots out 2 more of the meteors, or actually his firebirds, and 19, or I keep forgetting, it's dex saving throws, not attack rolls. So the white will make some dex saving throws here. A 9 and 11. So Yaito hits for 5 damage for the first attack. And then an additional, let's see here, 7 fire damage. So the white is now dropping to one of its knees as the body begins to burn from all the fire damage that it is taking. It slowly looks up at you, Alaric, as it's about to try and slash at you when its turn comes up. And Yaito just yells out, "Finish him, Alaric." All right. Sea Hag's turn. It is now round 3. Sea Hag is going to... You know what? Sea Hag's feeling confident. The Sea Hag is going to walk around you, Thaddeus. Or actually, can it? Let's see. No, it's going to walk around you, Damien. Thaddeus, you get an attack of opportunity if you wish to have one.
Of course.
Oh my god. At
Wow.
11, you swing and you still miss.
She was confident he wouldn't hit her.
Yep,
What
she
I'm
was. She knows you didn't train hard enough. And Damien, you also get an attack of opportunity if you wish to have one.
Oh.
Only one, though, not with both weapons.
Oh, well, obviously I want the one where I got the 22.
Well, at that point, you won't have advantage on this attack.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Well,
your highest is a 10 at this point. So
damn, I missed mine too.
you missed yours. As she turns and shifts her body, she spins around you, Damien, as you attempt to stab her, and she dodges you as if she was a ballerina. And she moves away from the two of you so that she is next to the white that's been damaged by Alaric and Yaito. And you see she points at both of you, Thaddeus and Damien. 2 crisps, my boy. And she is casting a spell.
No, I'm sorry, Thaddeus. I was trying to swing with my eyes shut. I can't look at her.
She is casting lightning bolt. Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Who?
Both of you. Lightning bolt shoots from her fingertips in a straight line. It goes through both of you. Oh no.
Man, I only got 7 HP. I'm going back down.
So you need to make me... All right, so Thaddeus with a 16,
16.
you'll take half damage. Unfortunately, Damien rolled a 9. You'll take full damage. The both of you, the total damage of lightning...
Can I use uncanny dodge?
Is uncanny dodge a reaction?
No, but I think evasion is. Beginning at 7th level, you can nimbly dodge out of the way of a certain area effect, such as Red Dragon's Fiery Breath or an Ice Storm. When you are subjected to an effect that allows you to make a dex saving throw to take only half, you instead take no damage if you succeed and half if you fail.
Okay. So, with that being the case, then you'll take half damage.
Probably still gonna kill you.
Right.
And I rolled a total of 31.
Jesus.
Ooh.
I'm sorry.
He was listening to me read that like, so what, bitch? Well, I'll pass out again. Hand on my forehead.
You see that bolt of lightning strikes through the two of your allies. Damien, unfortunately, is no longer conscious. He drops back to the ground. As Thaddeus, you feel that lightning just singe the chest plate of your armor for half damage, Thaddeus, though. Thaddeus, you'll be taking 15 damage.
Okay.
All right. That's the sea hag. As Damon drops back down, she cackles out. According to plan. And the white next to her swings its blade at you, Alaric. Now, because of your bane, it's harder for it to hit you. So let me make a longsword attack, and I'll minus a 1d4. It's going to miss anyways. And its second longsword attack is a natural 1, so it misses again. You're able to avoid both of its attacks. The white captain now, still on Isundra. It's going to make a swing at you, Isundra, with its longsword. And I rolled a 17, but I will subtract 4 for our 1d4. I subtract 2 from that, so that's a 15. Will that hit you?
No.
Are you at... Oops, okay.
Okay.
Oh.
The second attack will be another 17. Let me roll the d4. Minus 2, so that's another 15. So you're able to dodge both attacks. Would the 17 have hit you?
Yeah.
So you dodge both attacks thanks to Alaric's Bane. Good thinking there, Kendall.
Right.
I like the buffs. The buffs.
Yep. All right. So it is now your turn, Isundra. You're able to dodge both of those attacks, both you and Alaric.
I can't use Eldritch Blast, right? Because it's next to me.
You can, but it will be at a disadvantage because it's a
Yeah.
ranged spell attack.
Or I could hit the hag, I guess. I want this one off of me, though.
Yeah, if you attack the hag with Eldritch Blast, you still get a disadvantage because the white captain's on you. So Eldritch Blast is just like shooting a bow. If you have an enemy within 5 feet of you while you're attempting a range attack, you'll have disadvantage because they're right on you.
All right, well, they'll use Toll of the Dead. Or, actually...
You could always attempt to step away and then shoot at your Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, but then he gets a hit on me.
Yeah, but he still has Bane, so he might miss.
Yeah.
Up to you,
I'm
though.
gonna use... Shatter.
Oh.
I'm gonna use it on the hag and the white.
Okay.
So it's a 10-foot radius.
All right. So...
It's a Constitution saving throw.
So let me go ahead and make some... What do I have to beat?
16.
All right. Let's see here. Constitution saving throw. The white and the hag. The hag rolled a 22. I think she'll take half damage, though.
Yeah.
And the white rolled a 12. So the white failed. So deal your damage, and the hag will take half.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I rolled like trash.
2 1s, a 3, and a 4 for a total of 9. So, you could have killed the white too, but because no, you did kill the white. You did just enough damage. But the hag will take half of that. Only 4 points of damage. So the hag, basically what you see before you, Alaric, as Isundra casts Shatter, basically it is sound damage. Explosion or thundering, I should say, thundering damage. As you hear this explosion behind the hag go off, the white in front of you from behind is pushed back from the thunder damage, and it goes crumbling to the ground past you, Alaric, as it is destroyed.
My goodness, the force behind that spell.
Cool, he's dead. So The hag, though, is still pretty healthy. She quickly looks at you, Isundra. You'll pay for that.
Ignore me.
It's
I did
like,
nothing.
ignore me.
I got enough trouble up here.
Thaddeus, it is now your turn.
All right. No, you should heal Damien, but he's gonna wait for a moment. He's got a bigger fish to fry.
Damn! He said, fuck Damien. He's not ADR.
Hey, I would prefer to wake up and this be over.
Facts. It's all bad dream.
Yeah,
So
I
he's
don't
gonna
wanna-
step around Damien,
Okay.
get right up next to that hag. Before he attacks, he's going to point to the hag and
Ooh.
do this.
Channel divinity.
Hold on,
Abjurenemy.
I think that's it. Yeah, that's it.
So it needs to make me I have to make a saving throw, it looks like. Wisdom. What do I have to beat?
Oh wait, oh, fiends and undead have. Okay, never mind.
Disadvantage.
Okay,
She's,
disadvantage.
yeah, she's considered a fae, so she
Yeah,
does not have disadvantage. What do I have to beat, though?
13.
13? All right. Well, you are in luck because I rolled a natural 1. And on a failed save, the creature is frightened for 1 minute or until it takes any damage. So she's considered frightened until she gets hurt. So as you hold out your holy symbol, she sees the fear of Erdis, your god, strike her as she is
I
now
couldn't hear any of that.
considered.
Sometimes when it's too high pitched, you like cut out.
Yeah, he
Oh
cuts it
shit!
out.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I thought. I cast the wrong thing, but that's all right. I'm still gonna do this anyway.
Well, she's considered feared now, thanks to that. She's only frightened by you. So, anything else?
Make sure I don't have anything else.
While frightened, the creature's speed is 0. It can't benefit from any bonus to its speed, so she can't move.
That's it for now, since can't move.
All right, Damien, because you went down by lightning, I'll need you to make me a death saving throw, please. Just roll a d20.
Oh my god.
That's one failed death saving throw. So because we have a new player, Kendall, and for our listeners that are new to D&D as well, whenever a character goes down via damage, they have to make a death saving throw once per round every time their turn comes up. And this determines if a character dies or lives. So basically, they'll keep rolling when their turn comes, and whichever hits 3 first will determine if they live or die. So Damien rolled a 2, which is a fail. So if Damien rolls 2 more fails, Damien will die. If Damien's next roll is higher than a 10, it will be a success, which means that that'll be 1 success, 1 fail. So whichever one of those hits 3 first will determine the outcome, unless Damien is healed by somebody. So that's what death saving throw is called. So next up is Alaric. You see the white before you is on the ground, but the sea hag is screaming profanities. She is frightened by, you don't know what. You just see Thaddeus hold his holy symbol up. Your assumption is, because you are also a holy man, you're assuming the paladin has struck fear of his god into the sea hag. So the sea hag is terrified, and you do know that for the time being, she can't move. So your opportunity to hit her is with an advantage, or you can attempt to help Isundra, who's fighting the white captain at this current time. Or you can heal Damien, whichever you want to do. Or you can run. Whatever you want to do, because it's your character.
Okay, so how far away is Damien?
Damien from you is, let's see here. I'm going to, let's see. From you, she's about 20 feet. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna run immediately to Damien.
Okay.
So I think I'll go here.
All right, so you go right next to Thaddeus, and the sea hag will not get an attack of opportunity on you because she's considered frightened. So, all right.
And I think I want to cast Spare the Dying.
Spare the Dying, a living creature that has 0 hit points basically becomes stable, so they don't have to make death saving throws anymore. So basically, she automatically will succeed her death saving throw, but she's still at 0 HP. You could also, if you don't want to use that, you can also just use a normal heal, and that will just make her wake up. It will save her from death, and she'll wake up with HP. But Spare the Dying is a cantrip, so it's a free spell. You don't have to waste a healing spell slot to do it. So either whichever one you want to do.
Right. I was trying to be choiceful of my spells.
Which is fair. You only get so many.
Yeah, I think I'll do Spare the Dying for now, so I will.
Okay. So with that being an action, you are able to stabilize Damien. Damien is no longer dying due to the lightning bolt strike to his chest. Bri, you're now at 0 HP. You have succeeded your death saving throws, but you're still unconscious, technically.
I'm trying here. I'm still inexperienced. Forgive me.
Oh, what are you talking about? Wait, am I up or am I still down?
You're still down, technically, but
You're like out.
You're still unconscious, but you're not bleeding out.
You probably can hear me in your subconsciousness.
Bro,
You're
I'm
probably
talking
gonna...
my sleep.
Yep, basically. I don't want to go to school, Mom.
I'm not gonna use a bonus action.
Okay. All right, then with that being the case, it is Yaito's turn. He's got 2 more of those firebirds flying around him, so he'll use that and attack the white captain with them. So the white captain has to make dex saving throws. And let's see here. Oh, the first one is a 22, so he'll do half damage for the first attack, but it failed the second. So let's go ahead and roll Yaito's damage. All right, so the first attack is 15, so it'll take half of 15, but then it takes 11 fire damage from the second attack. So, let's see here. Will Yaito kill this thing? I don't think he will. 15 divided by 2, that'd be 7 points of damage. So, the white gets pushed back slightly from you, Isundra, as you see the 2 firebirds come from behind you, hitting the white in the face. The white is pretty hurt, but it's not dead. That it is now bottom of the round. The sea hag is still frightened at this moment, thanks to Thaddeus. And I believe, let's see here. On a fail save, she's frightened for 1 minute. Oh, she's frightened for 1 minute. So she can't do anything. Well, her speed is 0. She can't benefit from... She can still do stuff, but she's frightened. All right. With that being the case, as she's frightened, she still seeing your god Erdis in her vision. Keep it away from me. She's going to swing her claws wildly at you, Thaddeus, at a disadvantage. So with a disadvantage, the first attack is 16. Does that hit you?
No.
The second attack, disadvantage, is another 16. So you're able to avoid as she is wildly just clawing away towards you. All right, Isundra, it is your turn.
Try to do Toll of the Dead on the white next to me.
Okay.
So it's a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Let me go ahead and make that. It rolled a 12.
Okay, so it needed a 16, I think.
All right, it failed. Deal your damage.
Because it needs to beat my spell save DC, right? Yeah.
It needs to be, yes, correct.
Okay.
15 points of necrotic damage, correct?
Yes.
The white captain attempts to swing its longsword at you, but as the blade comes close to your face, it stops, and the white can hear in its mind the bells ringing in the distance, and it begins to remember what he used to be. He was a human with a wife and kids, and as he does so, the white drops to the ground dead from the necrotic damage.
Damn.
You have killed the white. The tolls. It heard the tolls. All right. Anything else, Sundra?
That's it.
Cool.
No. Try this again.
2 14s. It doesn't matter. So the 14 will hit.
Okay, gonna do this for
12 slashing damage plus 2 radiant, so a total of 14 damage. Just be aware now that you've hit her, she's no longer frightened.
that's fine.
As you strike her,
As a bonus action to with this attack, he was going to do that as well.
Wrathful Smite. The next time you hit with a melee weapon attack during the spell's duration, your attack deals an extra 1d6 psychic damage.
Or did I need to do that before?
Additionally, if the target is a creature, it must make a wisdom saving throw or be frightened of you until that spell ends. So you will have to do that before your attack.
Okay.
You have a second attack though, so
yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
Okay. A 13 will miss. You aren't able to hit with a 13. She glares angrily at you, Thaddeus. You dare strike me? You dare use your god's image to frighten me? Unforgivable.
That's what I meant to do earlier. That's all right. I
Anything
can't do
else?
it now. Nope, that's it.
All right. Damien, you are still unconscious, technically, but you don't have to make any saving throws. So you're lying there still. Alaric, it's your turn.
Right. So.
And you can also, if you want to, if you wanted to heal Damien, Bri did say she did have potions on her. You could use an action to heal Bri with one of her own potions, so you have to waste a spell. But that's only if you want to heal Damien. Just keeping your options available to you of what you can and can't do. So, but by all means, if you want to attack the Sea Hag.
I'm trying to actually, now that I'm closer, I should have another spell that I can use. Give me 1 second. I was not prepared for my turn.
It's all good.
So I'm trying to understand, how does Prayer of Healing work?
Prayer of Healing, go ahead and post it. Up to 6 creatures of your choice that you can see within range each regain hit points equal to 2d8 plus your spell casting ability modifier. And your modifier for spell casting is your wisdom as a cleric. This spell has no effect on undead or constructs. So, up to 6 creatures of your choice, basically you get to heal for 2d8 plus whatever your wisdom modifier is. Up to 6 creatures. So you can heal everybody. That's a AoE heal, basically.
Okay. Because I was looking at the casting time and I think that's throwing me off. So I'll just go ahead and
you're right. It's 10-minute casting time. So yeah, in this case, typically you would do this when you're not in battle. Because yeah, it takes 10 minutes to cast. I didn't see that. You're right.
Okay.
So this is like if you're doing like a short rest and everyone's out of short rests or hit die for a short rest, you can cast this. Kind of like a bard's ability to heal everybody during a short rest.
Right.
I mean, you could attempt to do it in battle, but 10 minutes, that's a long time to cast something.
Okay, so I can at least cast 8 then.
Right. So who are you casting 8 on? Oh, up to 3 creatures. All right. I'm assuming you're casting on Thaddeus, Isundra, and Yaito then? Or you can cast that on yourself too.
Oh, I can't cast it on Damien?
You can, but Damien's technically 0 HP.
Because it says current hit points as well increased by 5.
Let's see here. Oh, you could do on Damien then, yeah.
At least until we're actually able to properly heal him.
Yep.
So I'll go ahead and cast 8 then.
Okay. On who? Which 3? Damien?
Yeah, so Damien, Thaddeus, and Isundra.
Okay, so they all get 5 HP. Each target's hit point maximum and current hit points increased by 5. So you all have technically 5 additional max HP. You all got healed for 5. Damien, you feel yourself waking up again.
Oh, feels like a bad hangover.
Sorry, pal. I had to wake you up again.
Again?
Try not to fall asleep on me again this time.
Oh, trust me. It will be a while before I can get good sleep. The thing of nightmares. She is.
And this is where we're going to end this episode of Taverns and Caverns. If
If you want to know what happens in this battle against the Sea Hag, stay tuned for the next episode of Path A, Taverns and Caverns. Thank you, everyone, for listening to another exciting episode of Taverns and Caverns. This is your Dungeon Master, HaphazardDM. You can find me on Twitter at HaphazardDM.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's Bri. I play Damien / Desiree, and you can find me on Twitter at Blaze_NBK.
Hi, I'm Felicia, and I play Isundra. You can find me anywhere on the internet at daggertribal.
Hi, I'm Rod or Rodimus, playing Thaddeus. You can find me on Blue Sky at Rodimus83 or Twitter or X at Rodimus7901.
Hey, my name is Kendall, and I play Alaric Silverwind, and you can find me on Twitter at AirDashClubKen.
All right, thank you guys. Those are our players for Taverns and Caverns Season 3. And again, don't forget to check out the Taverns and Caverns Patreon. On our Patreon, you'll find exclusive monthly episodes that are strictly exclusive to our Patreon, as well as some additional content that you won't want to miss. So thanks again, everyone. Until next time on Taverns and Caverns.